But my grandpa, he built a church over on Upper Cumberland, Maple Grove, Old Regular Baptist Church. He was a real strict, very stoic man, but he liked to make you pay attention on Sunday morning when you were in church. He wanted you to stand up, take notice. And one year, it was right in the dead of winter, he went down there to that church. He opened all the windows up, opened the front door and the back door, and took a band off of a barrel. He fashioned it some way and put it around that stove and put a lock on it so you couldn't build a fire in the stove. And we went into church and people were sitting there just shaking and shivering. They had little icicles coming out of the corner of your eyes where your eyes were watering. And he got up there in the pulpit and he always preached in overalls and a white shirt. He took his white shirt off, didn't have no coat on or nothing, preached in his undershirt. And he got near the end of the sermon, he said, now if you got the love of God in your heart, what else do you need to keep you warm? Everybody sort of took that to heart, you know. Well, that summer, July, hotter than all get out, he went down there to church, closed all the doors and all the windows, built him a big fire in that stove. We got in there, and I swear to goodness, if the church hadn't been attached to the floor, them little funeral home fans would have lifted it right off its foundation. Because everybody was burning up, hot as could be. He got up there and he kept his shirt buttoned up, kept everything on. He said, now if you think this is hot, you think about where you're going. Well, one Sunday he got ready he was going to preach about the baptism of Jesus. And he got to that part in the scripture where it says, and lo, the dove of the Lord descended upon him. And he decided, I can use that. So he got my Uncle Red, whose real name was Howard, but he was redheaded, so everybody called him Red. He got Uncle Red and he said, I want you to go find me a bird, any kind of bird. I don't care what kind of bird it is, I need it for Sunday morning. So Uncle Red went out and he caught a little quail. He brought it back down to the house. Papa told him, he said, now Sunday morning, he said, right before everybody gets to the church, he said, I want you to climb up over the rafters there. He said, lay up there. He said, when I get to this part in the scripture, that's where it says, and lo, the dove of the Lord descended upon him. Let that bird out, let it fly around the church. Sunday morning come, and Uncle Red crawled up there, and Papa, he got up there in the pulpit, and he started preaching, and he said, and lo, the dove of the Lord descended upon him. And nothing happened. Well, he got a little bit upset about that time. He walked right over where Uncle Red was laying. He looked straight up, and he said, I said, and lo, the dove of the Lord descended upon him. Uncle Red stuck his head down between the rafters. He said, Daddy, cat done eat that quail. You want me to throw the cat down there? Y'all want to play some music? Was a level-headed dancer on the road to alcohol. I was just a soldier on my way to Montreal. She pressed her chest against me about the time that jukebox broke. Give me a peck on the back of the neck. These are the words she spoke. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, move to the country, build your home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. I sat there at the table, and I acted real naive, cause I knew that topless lady, she had something up her sleeve. Well, she danced around the room a while, she did the hoochie coo, and she sang a song all night long, telling me what to do. Blow up my TV, throw away the paper, move to the country, build your home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. Well, I was young and hungry and about to leave that place. Just as I was going, she looked me in the face. I said, you must know the answer. Said,
no, we're gonna give it a try.
and to this very day we've been living our way. Here is the reason why we blew up our TV, threw away the paper, moved to the country, built us a home, had a lot of children, fed them on peaches. They all found Jesus on their own. Yeah, they all found Jesus on their own. We need more bass. What do you call a bass player that's not married? Homeless.
Normal.
I'm married, so I don't know.